First one.
Developmental biology. So how we develop in our mother's womb.
Yeah.
It's not just we don't develop separate from our mother. So the nervous system of the mom is, yeah, developmental, is critical to how the baby develops. The mother's nervous system and the baby's nervous system are one
Hmm.
in the womb.
Yeah.
And so that's where you have genetics passed down. There's plenty of data that trauma to the mother is passed down to their offspring. Love and relationship. So when you spoke of depression, one thing that became really clear to me in my relationship coach training is when we are born and when we are very young, our survival depends on attachment and self-expression, literally. Like if a baby's not attached to a caregiver, they will die. And they need to self-express to let the caregiver know what they need. This is pre-language
Hmm.
typically. Or they will die. And our nervous systems are designed to navigate that. So, nature and the relationship to the nervous system.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people looking at how nature helps our nervous system and connecting in nature because we are nature. It's like we forget. We put ourselves in these boxes called homes and don't connect, don't hug trees or ground on the earth or get dirty.
Yeah.
And then next would be trauma
Yeah.
and unintegrated trauma specifically. And I will say that I had my own. I say this through my own. Most of this is through my own experience. So if I may share a personal experience that I wonder if people will resonate with.
Hmm.
Um, I had over 27 years multiple sexual traumas that I had kind of swept under the rug. So this one I'm not as versed on, but quantum physics. We are energetic energetic people. Our nervous system uses electric current. So to think that we don't energetically affect others and that we aren't affected by all of physics in the world and energy is just, I think, being blind to the reality that we live in. So I put functional medicine in there
Yeah.
because that's my background, but I don't put medicine because healthcare, most of medical practice is 17 to 30 years behind the data. So functional medicine is more based on current research. I like 7. Genetics and epigenetics. Epigenetics is the genetic expression of your genes based on your lifestyle. And so we now know genetics they're not an end all be all sentence for your life. Some of them are like if we have a developmental issue, we can't reverse that right now, but we can change the expression of our genes and we can turn on and off certain genes.
Number 8. Last one.
Environment. So environmental toxins is something we often don't think about. EMF, just anything in our non-nature world that affects our system. And, it's in our drinking water or flame retardants in our mattresses that off gas and affect our system, mold in our home, like understanding our environment is critical. BPA and BPS even. I did a talk, 6 years ago now, that's on my YouTube channel about toxic burden.
Hmm.
And it just goes a little bit into that. But looking at that and understanding how it affects our body and our nervous system, I think is critical.